Can persuasion be the key to getting what you want? Yes.
Yes, joining us now, but how do we do it, is Jason Harris. He is the co-founder and award-winning advertising agency and author of the book, The Soulful Art of Persuasion. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to be with you. I worked for Gray Advertising in another life, and it was all about persuasion and meetings and trying to persuade other people to come aboard. But some people lacked it and some people didn't. Isn't it based on your personal character to get people to persuade them to your side?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Scott. That's my take on persuasion, because as you mentioned, persuasion's all around us, whether you work in advertising, in business. It's also spills into your personal life. You're persuading your spouse to take that vacation you want. You're persuading your kids to do their homework, read, eat their vegetables, maybe persuading your boss to give you a promotion. But all day long, we're in these sort of micro dance of persuasion. And so the attempt with the Soulful Art of Persuasion is to make it about personal character and show that persuasion doesn't have to be a dirty word. Persuasion is really based not on facts and argument, but it's based on the person who's trying to persuade. It's based on personal character.
Well, I like in the book that you have some concrete ideas and some four characteristics that we need to focus on. We just did a story about being empathic or having empathy. Why is empathy so important in persuasion?
Well, empathy is really important because it's the ability to make it about the other person. It's the ability to put yourself in their shoes, which is obvious, but it's also developing and making it a habit to develop a natural curiosity about other people. And if you're not doing that, people can sniff that out really quickly, and they'll realize you're just trying to get your way versus trying to understand what motivates the other person or what compels the other person. So empathy is a way to see commonalities and not differences, so we can find common ground, which is a key element in persuasion.
Now, you say you can't adopt the book's lessons on a purely superficial basis. They have to be woven into your way of life so deeply that they become effortless. That's
a big task.
That's a big task.
Because most people are going to read this book saying, I just want to learn how to get my way.
Yeah, everyone today wants the quick fix and the life hack and the shortest way to get somewhere, to get to the resolve that you want. But really, for me, persuasion and being soulful is about these four principles, but they can become habitual if you practice them over time. So one of the principles, for example, is being generous by nature. Giving things away without expecting anything in return makes you a soulful persuader. And that's something, for me, I had to learn. I wasn't naturally a generous person. Even in business, I would sort of hoard my contacts and my connections. And from working in Gray Advertising, that it's a knife battle when you're in advertising and you're competing against other agencies all the time. But I developed over time by practicing these methods, becoming a naturally generous person, which ultimately makes you more influential.
Yeah. What are the other principles?
So there's generous, empathetic, original. Original is really the building block. And that's the famous Oscar Wilde quote, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken."
Yeah.
It's leaning into who you are and your idiosyncrasies. And a lot of what we're taught in business is to mirror and match, be like the other person you're trying to persuade. And I think that's the wrong way to approach it. The right way is to lean into your values and who you are and be vulnerable, tell stories about your life. Storytelling is a key founding building block. And original, being yourself, is the most important attribute. And then the final one is soulful, which is about being inspirational and doing something outside of yourself that's not about pleasure or money or some type of rocket ship to success. It's about giving away things to other people. It's about helping make the world a better place, which sounds a little kumbaya, but it's very effective in being inspirational, which makes you a persuasive person.
Well, thank you, Jason. We appreciate your time and good luck with the book. The book is called The Soulful Art of Persuasion, and we appreciate you being with us. Thanks again, Jace.
Thanks for having me on Better Connecticut. Appreciate it.